Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel where it is my opinion, or no opinion at all. Scottalicious McFabulous here, and I hope that you are feeling Percy. And today we are going to be talking about FOMO, the fear of missing out, and some other things tacked onto there that might, root out or branch out to future videos. But we'll see. We shall see. But can we beat the FOMO? Are we actually able to, as consumers, as human beings, are we able to block it all out? Are we able to beat the FOMO? I think it's time we have a good little discussion about FOMO itself and the other things that it might entail as, girl, like I said earlier last week, there is a lot, and I mean a lot of spending habit changes, and it's gotten a little out of hand, but I think we all know this. Now, we move on to, can we beat the FOMO? Let's dive right in.
Oh, Dinah, it's just a rabbit with a waistcoat and a watch.
Oh, my fearing whiskies! I'm late!
Now, y'all know exactly what time it is. It is time to beat the FOMO. It is time to get Percy, but today we're getting Percy with attempting, or can we beat the FOMO? I don't know, can we? I'm not sure if we can. It depends. Do you have it within yourself to beat the FOMO? Don't click off. I'm sorry. That sounds really philosophical and really dumb, but you can't beat the FOMO unless you want to beat the FOMO. If you are neck deep into the rabbit hole, there's a good chance that you might not care that you're being sucked into the FOMO. You might not even realize it. But I'm here to tell you that we can beat it. We can beat it as a collective audience, at least my Scottalicious McFabulous audience, my little Fabulites, and the whole works. I think we can, but it takes a lot of effort, it takes restraint, and it takes really seeing what's driving us and what's really impacting our spending habits and all of that. So when it comes to the whole spending habit topic, really look at who you're following on Instagram, per se. I think Instagram and TikTok are probably the worst for it. I don't know much about YouTube. I don't watch the YouTube shorts or anything, but anytime I go on Instagram or hear about TikTok or whatever, it is just overconsumption. If I would show you, you know what? I'm going to show you guys my own personal Instagram feed. I'm going to try to block out names if I can. If I can't, oh well. But this is basically what I see when logging on. And it is just overconsumption to the max. We're talking people that never used to do that, completely overconsuming and buying things you can tell they technically wouldn't want. You're looking at what they have and then you're seeing what they're getting and you're like, girl, I can tell you're being sucked into it all, but I'm not going to be the one to sit there and come at you for that. You know what I mean? To each their own. There's subscribers I don't even see on my page anymore because they're too busy neck deep into the FOMO. They are neck deep into the consumerism, the overconsumption, and it's really upsetting. And I know that's not everybody, but there's just so much of it, and it can be, I don't blame people. I technically can't blame people for getting sucked into the FOMO, but the more you get sucked into the FOMO, the worse it all gets for pretty much everybody. It gets worse for everybody. We get worse quality product. We get things we don't need. Take it from me, guys. Take it from me. I am trying to tell you as an influencer of 6 years now. For technically, if you're just talking about handbags, we've been doing this together. We've been through it all together. And I'll be here once the FOMO Once you can kick the FOMO, I'll still be here. You know what I mean? But it does make me really sad to see such a large portion of just my audience in particular. Like, I don't really know other people's business. I keep to myself. You know what I mean? That's what YouTube has taught me. Just keep to yourself, girl. Keep to yourself. And I should really just stick to the people that are still here, which I am doing. I'm okay that my audience has shed. I'm okay with that. But what I'm not okay with is just like the constant FOMO everywhere. Like, it's getting bad, you guys. It's rough. It is rough. And I'm saying that as somebody that was suffering from a lot of FOMO, but it was also a mix of really bad depression shopping. I think the first thing to kicking FOMO is to identify what's actually making you hit the trigger button on your purchases. Whether it be depression. For me, earlier this year, it was depression, and it was a lot of FOMO with the Ron, the Empire Carry-All, the exclusivities, and it turned out it said only 5 of these were made, but there was like 50 alone in one country. You know what I mean? So, the FOMO, guys, like, just don't fall for it. I was suffering bad from it, and like the depression, like the Rexy keychains, you guys, the Rexy keychains, the Rexy puzzle keychains, you guys. I paid a lot of money for these, and not a single person within my YouTube audience really sat there and said, Scott, I think that's like a little much. Like, you're going a little crazy with it. I mentioned how much I paid for this to anybody outside of my YouTube audience. Outside of, literally just, I'm the only person that's really into like luxury and handbags and designer stuff when it comes to my life. So the people around me, when I tell them how much I paid for this, they literally look at me like I am actually smoking the finest crack on the market. Like, they look at me like I am batshit crazy, and I can't blame them. I got sucked into the FOMO. Now, I have sadly justified this purchase to myself, but I have completely stopped looking, because once I started seeing people's reactions to my spending habits, like actual people outside of YouTube, because again, I'm finding I am not knocking my own audience. Like, I get it, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of yes people. There's a lot of yes men here. There's a lot of yes men, and not a lot of, hey, you should stop doing that. Hey, $600, Scott? Are you are smoking the finest of crack? Like, what are you doing with your money, your time, your effort, your everything? Like, what are you doing? Again, I've justified it, even though I know for a fact I overpaid for this by like an insane amount. Like, I know it might have been like $300, $250 Canadian back then, but like, girl, that's not even. I could have done a lot with that $600. And I got this. And then I got Ron. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that goes into it. And like, I can't necessarily blame people, but like, actually speak to people about your spending habits. Like, just mention it to somebody. Look at their reaction. Gauge the reaction. Feel the shame, people. Bring back shame. Where the hell is shame? Because, girl, shame has been a big driving force for change in the history of humanity. And, you know, I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, shame everybody. But shame, definitely done in the correct manner, can really open your eyes to big mistakes. And I mean, like, huge mistakes. Sometimes shame is unnecessary. Other times, even if it's not even like outright shame, but like they're telling you it's okay, but you can feel the shame from a mile away, you know you fucked up. You know you actually did something wrong. When somebody actually cares about you and they're looking at you like, are you good? No, girl, I'm not good. I'm not good. That's the thing. That's why I bought it. I wasn't good. I'm better now, but even that, I'm not even like fully better or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm a broken human being. I'm a broken human being. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? But you know what can also be broken? The FOMO. The FOMO can also be broken. Just sprinkle a little bit of shame. Really look at your spending habits. For me personally, I actually keep stacks of receipts. Like, I have like little shoe boxes of receipts from thrifting and designer purchases. And when I go in there, it's like a box of shame. It's like a box to cry in. It's a box that'll make you cry because you look at the thousands of dollars and you're like, holy crap. I could have started an empire with that. I'm not kidding. Not that much, but like, you know what I mean? We gotta really look inward and then outward. And once you do that, that really does help with shaking up the FOMO. Now, that's not all we can do. That is not all it. You know what I mean? There is so much more that we can do. And my next big thing, my next big tip, if you will, my next big tip, start unfollowing people. Especially if, like, the TikTok fake influencers, the employee fake influencers from Coach. I know this is gonna... I know everybody hates when I talk about this, but it's bad. You have 100 people telling you to buy something, and like y'all are being sucked right into it. And I keep telling you guys, hey, unfollow these people. Like, literally unfollow them. Otherwise, you are going to continuously find yourself in a rabbit hole of consumption. And you might not ever realize that you're over consuming until like you're thousands of dollars in debt, or you've made thousands of dollars in purchases about leather dinosaurs. We gotta shop smart, not hard. And I know breaking the FOMO is hard. Breaking the FOMO is really, really, really difficult. And I get it. I totally get it. But you gotta have faith in yourself, girl. Like, if you're gonna sit there and say you don't have the willpower, baby girl, you do have the willpower. It is easy. It is easy. Just don't do it. And another thing that you can do, besides unfollowing people and all of the other things that we've talked about, if you see something and you are like freaking out about it, put the phone down. Give it a few hours. Give it a day. Give it some time. And you'll quickly realize how fast that technical like need, or like that, oh my god, I need it, I want it, I cannot, like, I need to buy it, like, it dissipates. The longer you wait on it, the longer you sit on it, it dissipates, you guys. It dissipates. It goes away. Some people will be like, oh, it doesn't go away. It does. Not all the time. Like, if you really, 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 really love something, the FOMO might not go away. But for the most part, you need to try and identify. You need to identify what is what. And I have a feeling a lot of people are having a big, a lot of people are having a tough time doing that. I'm seeing a lot of overconsumption from people that necessarily wouldn't do that before. I want better for y'all. You know that. You know that. This is our journey. And I want to share what I can with y'all. My own thoughts, especially about the FOMO. The FOMO, the overconsumption, the overspending. The addiction. There's an addiction element to this, which I really want to make a full, proper video about that itself. But I think we'll end on that. You know what I mean? We will, if depending how well this video does, if you made it this far, leave a dinosaur emoji. Leave a dinosaur emoji. Leave a dinosaur emoji in the chat or in the comment section below if you made it this far and you want my thoughts on the FOMO turning into addiction, because that's exactly what's happened. And it's bad. It's really bad. But you know what's not going to be bad? And actually really good is my outfit of the day, the kittylicious moment of the day, as well as the comment of the day. But if you'd like to help me with that pesky YouTube, go rhythm. Make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends and family, subscribe if you are new, ring the bell to be notified of all my future uploads. And if you'd like to help me and the channel directly, you can always send me a very generous super thanks donation or join the group of Fabulites via my YouTube memberships. Link in the description box below. Comment of the day comes from my video from last week. This is not luxury and how things are different, and it comes from Hemi30. Hi hun, she says, I'm approaching the end of my handbag journey. I'm pretty satisfied with my collection. There are a few bags I'm keeping an eye on to see if they go on sale, but that's about it. And you know what? You're starting a new journey. You're starting a better journey, a better productive journey, and I love that for you. But I also love you all to the absolute moon and back, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
I probably said this earlier, but you know, 100 people can be in a room and 99 don't believe in you. 99 don't believe, but all it takes is one. There can be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you, and 99 don't believe in you, and just one does. There can be 100 people, 100 people, 100 people, 100 people, 100 people.
I think it was good.
I'm done. No, show's over. Show's over.
See you next Taco Tuesday, bitch.